Hello. All right. I want to talk today about vaginal penetration. And I just want to mention a few things that are very important and sacred. So, we are not ever penetrating the vagina until we want it, until we desire it. And depending on our anatomy, each of us is different. Some of us really like vaginal penetration. Some of us don't. Some of us, that is not where we feel the most pleasure in our bodies. For some of us, what we're used to is being penetrated before we're ready. So it's not that we don't enjoy vaginal penetration, it's that we have not readied our bodies. And so when penetration happens too fast, it hurts. It doesn't feel good. It feels bad. Or maybe you have had the experience of going, oh yeah, it's fine, it'll be fine. And I would like to invite you to not do that ever again. Like, oh, I'll just penetrate and then it'll feel fine once I'm a little bit opened up or stretched out or whatever. That's an act of self-violence, and we don't need to be doing that to ourselves. We have the ability to be in our bodies, feeling pleasure, and the techniques for arousing our vulva and arousing ourselves so that we want vaginal penetration go like this. You're going to start touching. And I want to be very clear. You are going to start touching your body. This is not up, it's not up to anybody else for you to be able to get turned on. Yeah? So we start building arousal by touching our bodies, our own bodies. And then maybe after 5-10 minutes, we start to do what's called playing at the hole. And I have my little vulva model here. And playing at the hole it's just that. It's playing right at the vaginal opening. Let's see. Let me get this so you can see it. So you're playing, you can tap lightly, and you can do this with fingers, with a penis, with a toy of any kind. You're just tapping lightly or rubbing lightly. You can also, this is one of my favorite things, you can also, I can't do it on this model, but you can also imagine that I was actually going in just a little tiny bit. You're just teasing the vaginal opening. And this works best after you are already a bit aroused. You don't have to be at full arousal, but you've already massaged yourself. Maybe if you're having partner sex, you guys have already been making out a little bit. And then you can start playing at the hole. What happens when we do this, I have a little doggy visiting me right now. What happens when we do this, hi baby, is that the vaginal opening, which is closed, it starts to just open a little, not open into negative space, but the muscles start to release a little bit, and we get a nice soft opening. And then we have the desire to be penetrated. So we're not ever penetrating our vaginas without first having the desire physically. You know, you may have the desire in your mind or your heart or your in your awareness, but if you're not physically ready, then it's not going to be pleasurable, right? It might hurt a little bit. So I think that's all I have to say about that today. I'm checking in to see if I'm leaving anything out. I think the last thing that I want to say is I just want to invite you to explore this with yourself. All right.